Ang reaction ng Automobile Association of the Philippines is yung proposed fuel rationing is just one of the many steps for fuel security. So, ang fuel rationing, yung pagbibigay ng ticket o coupon sa bawat may-ari ng sasakyan, is maybe sa tingin namin pinakahuli. Dapat mauna muna yung fuel security natin, habaan natin yung fuel stock. Kung 45 days at sinasabi ni Presidente hanggang sa dulo ng June, baka 90 days is good security. Pero kung talagang mas maikli yung fuel security mo at nakikita naming levels sa bawat ng klase ng fuel, no? Premium, gasoline, diesel, premium, LPG. Ang stock inventory niya hindi pare-parehas eh. Kasi ang bigger threat is kung sino yung walang laman sa reserve. Siya ang dapat mauna sa optimization and rationing. Ang nangyayari yung diesel, pinahaba nila ang inventory pero si LPG, ang balita sa amin, mas maikli ang inventaryo ng LPG. The threat of rationing should be greater in LPG compared to motor vehicle. As the automobile club of the country, our position is to keep we should all do our share to conserve fuel. We should optimize our routes, maximize fuel efficiency, and conserve energy. No, it is not a single solution for everybody. Everyone should do their share.
In case po, paano po ipatupad yung rationing na ito sa kasakali, sa tingin nyo?
Yan ang question, no? Kasi ngayon iba na compared to 1973. Ang bata pa ako noon pero as a 10-year-old in 73, nakikita namin yung maliliit na coupon lang binibigay sa barangay, no? Sa tingin ko ngayon, technologies are there available. May internet, may website, may app, may cellphone. And we should avail of these technologies to come up with the total population who will get the claim. And the claim stub is hindi na kailangan coupon, baka may electronic means. Pero ang worry namin is, ang lead time to prepare that and react to a shortage of fuel, the lead time we have to be prepared to do it. Kahit papano, let's prepare a program na alam natin kung wala na talagang fuel at walang dumating na bagong stock, at konti na lang ang reserve ng bansa, pwede nang i-activate other programs, no? But meanwhile, I think the emphasis is we should all do our share in reducing the energy consumption, no? And I think one of the main items really is EV is not available for everybody because it is a very expensive capital cost. But if we all did basics of carpooling, we did basics of route optimization, bawasan yung mga hindi necessary or essential na biyahe. At kung kaya natin gawing work from home, online schooling, mabawasan yung umiikot-ikot at gumagamit ng fuel.
Kung sakali po na limitahan, tingin niyo po yung odd-even scheme, pwede po ito?
Ang odd-even scheme is another scheme to reduce the volume of vehicles on the road. Ang opinion ko lang talaga, guys, sa ngayon pa lang, nabawasan na yung mga lumalabas, no? Pero pag in-escalate mo pa yung odd-even scheme, we'd like to see, meron pa bang mobility? Meron pa bang makakapasok sa trabaho o hindi? Kasi yung other work reduction is you don't want to do a 3-day work week, no? Mahirap din yun. In other countries, ang nakikita namin, yung dating bumabiyahe sa maliliit na truck, kinonsolidate sa malaking truck, isang truck na lang ang tumatakbo. Pero it assumes na nababasa natin ang mobility requirement ng consumer.
Dapat daw po bang ilimita ito sa ilang sektor lang?
Hindi naman pwedeng ilang sector lang, no? I mean, in social justice dictates that yung mga mas mayaman, bawasan yung capacity nila na may fuel, no? But That's why hindi pinpoint ang ano hindi pinpoint yung solution nito We should voluntarily say we want to help. We want to help those who have less in life should get more in law. Di ba? Yung laging sinasabi So yung yung mas mahirap, hanapan natin ng paraan na diretso talaga sa kanila ang benepisyo. There are government charges which the government should also reduce for the motoring public. As an example, the LTO can reduce the registration para hindi na patakbo-takbo sa registration center at hindi natatakot yung may-ari ng sasakyan, natatamaan siya ng penalty. Baka naman kaya ng DOTR at saka ng LTO na isuspend muna yung deadline ng registrations sa dadating na Abril, Mayo, June. Tapos mag-register niya sila pag may panggasolina na tayo magpa-testing ng emission testing. Pero wala pong penalty sana sa late registration. Yun lang yung appeal talaga ng mga motorist din